Hello, hello. Welcome to our world. Welcome to Pico Explains. Your fiery redhead Audrey here with.
Welcome, everybody. Pico here, obviously, and let me do that too, so I can get into the groove. Be like, yeah, I'll be like, am I lined up right, Audrey? That way I don't mess it up. I'm two shakes.
Look at sideways.
Chicka, 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 chicka. All right, guys, this is the segment of the smoking lounge. We do this once a week, just to let you guys know what we've been up to for the week, and just we had a slight delay for the week. We do normally just upload on Wednesdays and Fridays, but because of the situations and stuff, and
Life.
real life comes
Life.
in, comes in, we had to move it to Saturday. So my apologies for that. So hopefully there's no other.
It's all his fault, guys. We
Yeah.
always blame the man. That's what we do here.
Yeah, one morning I just woke up on my bed and I got on top of it and I was like, I'm the king. I'm the king, Audrey.
and then I pushed him down.
Oh, she's walking away. She thought like, yeah, you're the king, Pico.
Yeah.
I need coffee. She's walking away and I'm like, where you going?
I need coffee and a cigarette. Leave me alone.
I'm like, where you going? All right, guys. So, well, first and foremost, Audrey, I got an email from one of my groupies. And
Groupies, hey,
yeah,
keep it up.
yeah. Well, as Audrey liked to call them, my cult.
A little
So,
bit.
so anyway, I got this email asking me a question. Of course, and as all you gotta do is ask us questions on the comment section, or even through the emails, and we'll be more than happy to answer it.
Yeah.
So this one directed to me. So this individual is asking me. I'm always talking about cigars. I'm always in the pictures with cigars and stuff. He goes, "How long have I been doing this?" Well, I've been doing it for about 17 years. So I haven't been doing it my whole life.
He's old, guys.
Yeah, but I look good.
Damn.
So I've been doing it about 17 years, and I've actually had a cigar lounge, a business. That was one of my businesses that I had. Also, as well as a dispensary for cannabis. I had those two businesses joined up together. So I was doing that for quite a while until I lost my sight. And I tried hanging in there, trying to find the right people, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't work because there was just a lot of people. There are people out there in this world that will take advantage of the situation, and they have. And so I had to shut everything down. But I can tell you this right now: the cannabis business, that's where the money was at. I can tell you that right now. And so that just to answer your question there. And
we do get asked when we go to get cigars.
mm,
I'll have the cashiers ask me if they don't know me. They'll be like, "Oh, do you smoke too?" No, my dumbass. If I try and smoke a cigar, I'm a cigarette smoker. What will I do? I'll inhale and I'll make myself so
yeah,
sick.
that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to smoke a cigar like a cigarette.
Yeah, and I would because it's an
Yeah,
automatic reflex.
yeah. So okay, so in closing with that one, we answered your question there, and again, enjoyed the groupies, contacting us and
The cult members.
contacting us and asking us questions like that. Keep them coming. You know what? Just don't be creepy, okay? All right, that's all I ask. Just don't be creepy.
That's his job.
All right, the next segment here is we've been doing research actually for quite a while, but we've actually moved quite a bit this week because what we're doing is we are starting a t-shirt company. Okay, to where
T-shirt and bandanas,
yeah,
different items of clothing.
yeah, basically merchandise. That's we have been putting that together, but we've already been looking into the equipment that we need to start doing the shirts.
Yeah.
And we've been moving forward on that. We don't have a date when we're going to be doing it, but
We'll bring you guys along. You
yeah,
guys started with us from the beginning, so you're moving along with
yeah, you're
us.
moving along with us. So the first ones we are going to do is we're going to do the Pico explains, you know, on those two T-shirts, and you guys are going to see it when we already have them and printed out, and that's when we'll give you guys more information on it, websites and stuff like that. So we have moved quite a bit forward.
Yeah.
And let me see what else. I was going to say something else, and I just lost my chain of thought. Oh, I was going to ask you again. Then am I lined up here?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
actually lined up this time. You're good this time, honey.
So we're looking forward to that. And as you know, everything takes time.
Yeah.
We got to put it together. So on top of that, Now we have a final one. This is going to be a sweet, cute story from Audrey's side. So we're going to let her begin.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to say the name
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to give the address, but yesterday I go to check the mail and I'm going to hold it up so you can just kind of see the writing. Our neighbor, this little girl, I'm figuring about 8, 9,
Mm-hmm.
put a letter in our mailbox. Dear neighbors, I have unfortunately hit my volleyball and soccer ball in your backyard and a few tennis balls. I was telling Nate this. I was reading this to my son and he started laughing at this part. I would be very happy if they were to reappear at my house.
What
uh,
a cute little girl.
Little cute as can be. So I did. I went and trekked through my jungle of the backyard, with all the bumblebees trying to attack me while he hid inside.
Mm-hmm. Of
And I
course,
put
that's what I do.
I put him in a bag and I wrote her a little note back, thank you for being very polite, and I sent a little keychain with it, a little unicorn keychain, because I'm an 8-year-old little kid in my own mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, I sent that back and it was just the cutest little letter. I was like, oh, we were all those kids. I was one of those kids, if junk mail, I got excited because it was, I got
Yeah.
to open the junk mail, that kind of thing.
Well, that's so sweet because you don't get that kind of stuff very often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get a letter from your neighbor,
It was,
and especially a young lady like
yeah.
that,
I was like, oh, that's so
and just
cute.
addressing it, she has all, oh, yeah, yeah, is it okay? My balls
If
over
you
there.
could say if my boss could reappear at my house, I'm like, oh,
That's so
okay.
cute. I told Audrey to hang that letter right here behind all her, memorable stuff back
Yeah.
there. But I can tell you this: if it was something that I would have done, the ghetto style, I would have jumped over the damn, fence or the wall and everything, and then grabbed everything. And, of course, the, neighbors would have been yelling at me or whatever, because I've done that in my past. But just the fact that the young lady did that all conservatively and everything and
That was,
polite and everything. And again, you don't get stuff like that nowadays. So I said, what, that's a memorable thing. I go,
yeah.
I go hang that up.
Yeah, that's why I returned the paper. I was like, of course I was going to return the balls, but I'm like, okay, I've got to write her a little letter
Yeah.
back and give her a little prize too.
Yeah, we should ask her if she wants to join Pico Explains. But then now I'm thinking about it,
You're
I'm
going to
like,
have to blur her. She's a
yeah,
minor.
that's all I was going to say. We're going to warp her. So maybe that's not a good idea. All right, folks. Well, that's the end of the Smoking Lounge segment. As you know, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, like, share, comment, and
Subscribe.
subscribe.
And his cult members, aka groupies, you all can reach him again at picoexplains with an S at gmail.com.
All right, folks. Thanks again. Take care of yourselves, take care of your pets, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.